only one, buddy. Chill. It was like $50. I was like, what? Relax.
CatZ is actually really, really hungry. All right, guys, are you ready? Because I think everyone's ready here.
Oh, we're ready? No
Yeah,
way.
man. Let's do it.
Yeah, ready. Sin versus Braddock.
And we changed the map in the meantime. It's Daybreak.
Interesting. Okay.
Why?
Because Mule's imba is courting to Sin.
Yep, it is true.
I think it's because Sen realized that there was still a gold base on Antigua, so he was like, "Oh wait."
Yeah.
Actually,
definitely.
actually, Antigua's a very bad ZVT map.
Of course.
Yep.
Of course. Just as CatZ has said 30 times already today. So yeah, this is a good map. I like this map, ZVT.
Yeah, it's a pretty good map, CBT. Especially, did production just say no?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
Are you still on? Can other people still hear you, production? Alright, good.
Okay. So, yeah, I think this map is very suiting for Sen's playstyle as well. Sen is a very reactive player, he's a very active player, and he's a very, you know,
I think he's a very aggressive player too. Like, he has no problems being really aggressive, which I love.
He's smart aggressive, though.
He is.
You know, he's not just like, oh, I hope this works, and throws units at you. No, like, he actually, like, knows when and why to be aggressive, and that's really interesting to watch. And on a map like this, with so many different paths and whatnot for links to run by and stuff, I think it really suits his style.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. You know, one thing that I must say that differentiates Zerg's, like, Sin from other players is that, you know, Sin has no problems attacking before maxed. You see a lot of Zergs nowadays, they just macro, and then when they're maxed, they attack, right? But Sin, like, is able to read situations so well and read the game to where he knows when he can attack and when he can't, and when he has an advantage and when he doesn't. So
yeah,
it's going to be really interesting to see how he goes about this game versus our Terran player, which we're not trying to take anything away, because he is obviously a really good Russian Terran player, Braddock.
Oh, one of the best foreign Terrans, especially in TVZ, in my opinion. Maybe CatZ and Braddock are the two Terran players that I personally don't like playing against. So yeah, pretty amazing Terran players. So this should be an amazing match.
Yep, definitely. Very high caliber players here.
Indeed.
Everybody's trying to get qualified for the NASTL. It's a pretty big deal.
Yep, and Sen representing the Gama Bears. By the way, nothing against Fnatic, but like Gama Bears is just the perfect team for Sen. Like their logo looks just like Sen. You know.
Okay. What that really means.
I don't know. It's like I don't know. If you look at Sen. If you look at Sen and then someone gives you like a list of teams and then asks you what team is Sen on, you would probably pick Gama Bears. Like, you know. I would probably pick Gama Bears for Strife Pro too, though. So I don't know.
Yep. It's true.
Anyways, back on the game.
All right,
no
so
gas
don't
yet.
see any gas. I actually love this. I never gas early versus Terran. I always actually go to 4 queens right off the bat versus Terran.
I like 3. I add a 4th if need be, but
Really?
always 3 at least.
I always 4, and I go 3rd hatch before gas.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's actually...
I usually like 2 ace Mira, but my gas is pretty late still. Yeah. But we'll see what Sen decides to do. His spine is pretty fast, no 3rd queen whatsoever. So Sen makes 2, I make 3, you make 4.
Yeah, it looks that way. Actually, 3rd queen just started, so he's matching you.
All right.
Still no gas.
Yeah, interesting. You might be taking a fast 3rd or something like that, or perhaps going for a hatch inside like you would.
Yeah, I would block the... I would put it below the ramp and try to help block the ramp from like Hellion run-bys or anything like that.
Yeah, it's good.
Really confused on what he's doing. Like, he's still just making drones and stuff, but no real direction on where he's planning on going with it, right?
Yeah, there's the first gas finally, and it looks like a 3rd. It looks like
he's
moving
taking a really
down
fast 3rd.
Yeah. And that's a great response to a fast hatch rate. I think he didn't know either what he was doing until he scouted that command center by Braddock.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely like this, and he might just delay mutas, maybe try and defend with Banelings or something like that for the time being. But yeah, just secure an economy, and nothing much more interesting going on than the usual stuff.
Right. Yeah, this is just this phase where Zerg's going to be trying to sneak out as many drones as possible. We do have 4 Hellions, though, coming around the bottom. I imagine he might check the third base. A lot of times players run that way, check the third base, and then go up. But
yeah, looks like Braddock is going to do just that. Great call, Jake. And look at Sen, he's going to go Roaches. Or is he? I mean, he is dropping the Roach Warren. You don't see Roaches too often.
And, you know, like we said earlier, he is very reactionary. He has no set plan throughout the entire game before he goes into a game. He can just, like, you know, play on the fly, I guess. But there's a lot of Hellions already out. 6 Hellions, but, you know, he has a good building placement. Hellions are not going to do too well trying to run through that. And also we have Roaches now. I imagine Roaches are on the way.
Yeah,
we
they
do have
are.
Roaches on the way.
Yeah, it's really nice building placement by Sen. I mean, even if he made no units behind it, even if the Hellions could sneak by, no good turn player would ever do that. You know, it's like, that's not worth it. You know, there's 4 links there, I lose the game.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. The Queen did take quite a bit of damage, but Roaches to the rescue. So it pushes back those Hellions. The Hellions going back just to do what they do best, which is control the map. You know, keep a good sight of what's going on. 2 Roaches actually going towards that watchtower, though, so he's going to push him back. If Braddock's paying attention, he can get a free creep tumor, and he did. He's doing a pretty good job trying to make these Hellions do some damage. He keeps picking off a drone here and there, so that's not too bad, but we do see that he has transitioned into a bio-mech army, so we do have the first tank out, and quite a few Marines as well. I'm just curious to see where he's going to go with this. Maybe he's going to take a faster third, or if he's going to do maybe like a 2-base timing, which is what it looks like.
Yeah, very standard so far. Sen has... Oh, it's just 4. Yeah, it's just 4 drones on a simulator. It's still not ideal, but yeah, I thought it was more than that. And he just started mining his gas pretty late, so we'll see what he's trying to do here. He's getting a Baneling Nest. He might just stay on Baneling Roach. I'm not a huge fan of this, just because it's so susceptible to drops. Right. But Braddock is not really... He's getting 1 medevac.
Yeah, we do have Terran moving out. It does look like he wants to push now and actually just do like a timing hit. And, you know, this could be really dangerous. The Baneling Nest is not completed. And, you know... Sin doesn't have a lot of units right now. He might be able to push in here. Actually, he stemmed kind of early before the fight even really started. And that
especially with the lack of medevacs.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna come down to those Hellions doing the damage that they need to do on the circuit. Sin did start a Spire as well. His economy is great, but it's gonna all come down to whether he can stop this or not. Yep, Braddock behind this is making another command center. Oh, the Hellions did all right there.
Yeah, and
nice
2 Roaches coming from behind as well. So yes, I think Zerg is going to clean this up without much problems.
Yeah, wow, those 2 Roaches did so much.
I know. That was wow. I thought like it looked from like paper, it looked like he was dead.
Yeah, man. But at the same time, look at the main of Sen. There's a draw by Braddock, and Sen hasn't or could not have lost too many SCVs though. He's at 71, but Braddock not falling too far behind at 54. And as I mentioned before, he did start a 3rd command center, so this is not even close to being over. It's a pretty good game, just action packed, and both players are trading nicely.
Yep, it does look like we're going to see a lot of aggression this game. So yeah, another small force of very few Marines though. It's probably like 7. Like, I don't know, probably like 14 Marines or something coming down here with 2 tanks and a medevac. Gonna try to do maybe a push. Maybe we'll even see another drop. Here comes the medevac going back up towards the top to drop. So we're gonna see maybe like a lot of different 2-prong location attacks going on here. But let's see how Sin can react to everything. He does defend the drop in the main very easily. And he has Banelings morphing right now, but they are not up in time. These Marines are gonna be able to kill this medevac. I mean, this
they don't have speed either.
Yep, no speed.
Very
Mutas
nice
are already out.
positioning. Look at that. Look at that spread.
Yeah, it's good.
Look at the tank position. It's so great. Just doesn't have many Marines though. That's the problem. He wasn't counting on those mutas, I don't think.
Yeah, he was not expecting mutas at all.
Yeah, he definitely. Just by the way even he kept his drop around Sen's main, you know, he wasn't scared of just losing that drop chip at all. It was like, all right, you got roaches and lings, I'll poke at you for a while.
Right.
I wasn't expecting mutas until I saw the Spire, to be honest. But that was
actually, I didn't even see the Spire, so I wasn't expecting mutas till I saw the mutas.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, really
good.
nice switch by Sen here.
Yep, this is third base is up from Terran. Let's see if he can hold it though. Tanks are in position, sieged up. He needs to get those turrets down ASAP. Wow, that's a lot of banelings being morphed right now.
Yeah, but PF going up, I don't think it's gonna be in time though. This is gonna be tough to hold for Braddock.
Yeah, definitely. That other tank needs to get in siege ASAP because this timing could be very scary for the
so
Terran
smart. Look at that. It's like, alright, you positioned your army well over there? Good, because I'm not going over there. And this is what we were just talking about. Sen is so smart about it. He knows when and where to attack. He's super aggressive, but he's so smart about it, you know?
Yeah. Ooh. Pretty big banelings hit, and they also take out both missile turrets, so now these mutas are just wrecking havoc on the mineral line and the third command center from the Terran players. So Marines coming to try to fend it off, but there's just not enough Marines. You can't send 5 Marines versus 10 mutas and hope you win. And while that's going on, tons of Zerglings run into the main, and GG.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Great.
Yeah, that was really smart play. Really well. And that's what Sin does best. He's just really intelligent about his play.
Indeed. And now FXO has Strelok probably as his main and last stand, is it? Is it 2-3? Is it Strelok the last one, production?
Yes,
yep,
sir.
so likely, is it gonna be Strelok? Are they sending Strelok? I don't wanna have their players. Who else do they have other than Strelok? I mean, production is sure it is. But, yeah. Let's find out right after these commercials.